Hey, welcome to the series of everything you need to know about Python in simplest possible way. In our previous videos, we have solved some of the problems using set methods and set techniques. So in this video also, we will be solving some more problems using set methods and set techniques. So watch the video till the end so that you can use set methods effectively to solve the problems. So let us go ahead and start with this first problem that we have. All the elements in one list should also present in another list. So we will be having a one list and all the elements in one list also present in another list. So how we can know that? So let us go ahead and see how we can know this, how we can know the state of the elements. So to understand this, I will be taking an example with list 1 here. So I will be considering some elements in this list. So I will take 1, 2, let's say I will take 1, 2, 3 itself. So after that, what I will be doing is that I will take one more list. So in this list 2, I will be considering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here. So I need to consider list, right? So I'm taking list here. So here also I am taking list. So here what I will be doing is that I will replace this 1, 2, 3 with 2, 4, 6 here. So we are having 2, 4, 6 in list 1 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in list 2. So in order to know the elements in this particular list 1 are present in exactly in list 2, how we can know is that in sets we have one method which is nothing but is subset. So by using is subset, we can know all the elements present in one list are also present in another list or not. So in order to do that, first we need to convert this list to set and then only we can do that. So let us go ahead and how we can convert this list to set and how we can use is subset to find the solution. So first I will be considering this set. So for this set only we need to pause the list. Then only the list will be converted to set, right? So I'm pausing list 1 here. So by simply pausing this list 1, we can know this particular list 1 is a subset of list 2 or not. So after that, I will be using is subset of, we need to convert this list 2 also to set, right? So for that, I am mentioning set and I am passing list 2 here. So now if I execute this, we are getting true. The reason why we are getting true is because all the elements in list 1 are exactly present in list 2 also. For that reason only we are getting true by simply using this is subset. So I hope we can solve this problem by simply using is subset. We know all the elements present in list 1 are also present in list 2, right? So let's say if I include one more element, let's say 5 here, and if I execute this, we still getting true. The reason is because this 5 is present in list 2 also. Let's say if I include 7 here and if I execute this, we are getting false. The reason is because the 7 element only present in list 1, not present in list 2. When we considering is subset, all the elements present in list 1 should also present in list 2, right? Because of that reason, we are not having 7 in list 2. For that reason only, we are getting false for this case. So I hope you can able to understand how we can get the elements present in list 1 and also present in list 2 by simply using is subset method. Let's say even if I have some duplicate elements, let's say I am having 2, 6 and 2, 2 here. So here we are having the repeated elements which are 2 is repeating more times and 4 is also repeating, right? So now if I execute this, we still are able to get the result which is true. So even though we have duplicated elements, while we are converting this list 1 to set, all these duplicate elements are removed because set is having only unique values. We cannot have duplicates in set, right? Because of that reason, though we are having more number of elements which are repeated, while converting, while checking is subset, we are getting true because these duplicates are removed. So if you want to consider these duplicates also, you cannot use this particular is subset. But if you wanted to ignore the duplicate elements and if you wanted to compare only the elements, then you can use is subset. So I hope that makes some clarity and when and how we can use each subset method while checking the elements are present in one set or completely are present in another set. So I hope you can able to understand this problem and this particular explanation. So let us go ahead and see another problem that we have, which is nothing but some or all the elements present in one list should present in another list. So we should not include no new elements. So what this statement mentioning is that some of the elements or all the elements present in one set should also present in another list. Some or all the elements present in one list should also present in another list. So what this means is that this is kind of a similar problem that what we have seen above, but this works reversely. So here we are checking each subset, right? But when it comes to this problem, we need to check each superset. So that is the only difference we need to do, except that everything remains same. So for that reason, I am taking these two sets to make the process simpler and to save some time here. So now if I wanted to check all of these elements or some of these elements present in list 1, so I will remove this duplicate so that we can able to understand clearly. So we are having 2, 4, 6 in list 1 and we are having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in list 2, right? So some of the elements of this particular list 2 will present in list 1. So then only it will be considered as superset, this list 2 considered as superset, right? So if any element apart from this particular list 1, list 2 elements present in list 1, in such case this list 2 cannot be considered as superset. So let us understand by using this particular is superset, then you can able to understand clearly. So now I will use set method and I am passing a list 2. So by passing this list 2 to set, we can convert this list to set, right? So that is the reason I am doing this. So after that, I will be using is superset here. So after that, I need to pass list 1, right? So after converting to set, I need to pass list 1. So now if I execute this, we are getting true because all the some of the elements which are 2, 4, 6 are exactly present in list 1. So not new element is repeating. Because of that reason, we are getting the result as true. Let's say if I include 7 here, which is not present in list 2. So in such case, this cannot be considered as superset, right? So if you have got any confusion about this is subset or is superset, watch my previous video about is subset and is superset. Then you can able to clearly understand what I am speaking. So now if I execute this, we have got this 7 here that is not present in this superset, right? And if I execute this, we are getting false. This is obviously expected. The reason is because the 7 is not present in list 2, right? So I hope you can able to understand. Apart from that, if we have these elements which are present in list 2 and which are only present in list 1, and if I execute this, we can able to see the result which is true. Let's say even if I remove 6 and we left with 2 and 4, and these 2 and 4 exactly present in list 2, right? And if I execute this, we are still able to get true here. And if I include 1 and 3 also, we will be getting true. And I am executing this, we will be getting true. The reason is because all these elements in list 1 are exactly present in list 2 also. Because of that reason, this list 2 acts as superset for this particular list 1. So now if I remove all the elements here and even if I execute this, it is getting true. The reason is because nowhere we can find any elements in this particular list 1. Because of that reason, it will be considered as superset itself, right? So though no elements are present, which means an empty set or empty list can be considered as a subset, right? Because of that reason, we are getting true. So I hope you can able to understand how we can solve this particular problem. Either some elements, so even let's say I will take the case of all the elements. So I'm taking this particular same set here and I will be replacing this with this. So we are having the same elements in both lists, right? So if I execute this, still we are able to get true. So observe this cell execution. So we are getting true. The reason is because all the elements present in one list are present in another list. In such case, both are considered as supersets and both are considered as subset. That is the reason we are getting true. So even if we have the elements which are empty list, then only this list 2 considered as superset, right? So I hope you can able to understand what I am speaking, and I hope you have understood this problem and how we can solve this problem. So if you got any confusion, I sincerely suggest you to watch my previous video about is subset, is superset, and also includes is disjoint. So that is what the problem that we will be discussing next. So now let us discuss this particular problem, which is nothing but not even a single element present common in two list. So we will be considering two lists, not even one element present in both the lists. So let us go ahead and see how we can know the case. So for that reason, I am taking list 1 here. So in this list 1, I am taking, let's say, 1, 3, 5, and 7. So I am taking 1, 3, 5, 7, and in list 2, I am taking 2, 4, 6, and 8. So you can observe there is no element commonly present in both lists, right? So I'm executing this. So now what I will be doing is that in order to know the elements are not common in both lists, we have one method in sets which is nothing but is disjoint. So what this is disjoint do is that if we got any elements commonly present in both lists, then it will be written false. So if no elements present in commonly in two sets or lists, it will be returning true. So let us go ahead and see how we can do that. So we cannot apply the is disjoint with list. So for that reason, we need to convert this list to set, then only we can do that. So for that reason, I am taking set here. So I am passing list 1 here. So after that, I need to check is disjoint, right? So that is what I am doing, is disjoint, and after that we need to pass a list 2. So for that I am converting this list to set, and I am using this particular set as a parameter here. So now if I execute this, we are getting true. The reason is because no element present in both the list which is common. So because of that reason only, we are getting the result as true. Let's say if I replace some element with 5, and we are having 5 in both lists, right? So now I will execute this, and if I execute this, we are getting false. The reason is because this 5 is present in both lists. Because of that reason, it is returning false, because this particular is disjoint method returns true only when we don't have any repeated element, any common element present in two sets or lists, right? So in such case only it will return true. It is not the case in this case. So we are having the 5 element which is commonly present in list 1 and list 2, right? That is the reason we are getting false. So I hope you can able to understand that, right? So that's it for this video. I will quickly wrap up what we have discussed. So we have discussed how we can know all the elements in one list are also present in another list. By using is subset, we can know that, right? So by using is superset, we can know some of the elements or all the elements present in one set are also present in another set or not, by using is superset. So how we can know all the elements? So any common element present in both any number of lists. Say in this case, we can consider any number of lists and we can pass by converting them to set, and we can pass them. So by using this is disjoint, we can know any common element present in two or more sets. So I hope you can able to understand. So that's it for this video, and I hope you have found this video interesting, and I hope you have understood all the problems explained in this video. And if that is true, hit the like button. In the next video, we will be discussing and we will be starting new discussion about dictionaries. So dictionaries also considered as one of the data structures in Python. So there is a lot of interesting things that we have with the dictionaries that we will be seeing in our coming videos. So to stay updated with my latest videos, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications to all, so that whenever I upload any video, you will get the notification. So thank you for watching this video. See you in the next one.